Hey, what is up, everybody? Depraved Slasher here, and we are back with another music reaction. Um, so I reacted to Upchurch's Joe Meteorite, and a lot of the RHEC crew showed up in fucking full force. That video alone has definitely the most views of any video reaction or gaming that I've done. And man, there were a shit ton of people that came in and checked it out. And it's also the video that has my biggest dislike to like ratio. There are way more dislikes than, not way more, there's a couple more dislikes than likes. But the problem is, I think a lot of the RHEC crew came in and misunderstood what I was saying. First off, I was not calling the RHEC crew or anyone specifically assholes. I was joking and calling both Screw and Upchurch assholes because their responses to each other were coming so quick that those of us that do reactions, and we try to get around to doing reactions to as much as we can, and requests. I've got a list here full of requests that people have requested that I want to get to. And they weren't giving us any time to really do anything else but focus on what they were doing. And it's not a bad thing. And the beef was hilarious, watching it go back and forth. And like I said, that part was a joke. It was not directed towards the RHEC crew or anyone specifically. It was actually directed towards Screw and Upchurch. And I wasn't like calling them assholes in a negative way. It was me like, man, y'all are a bunch of assholes. Like, we just didn't have a chance to recoup from everything. And then on top of it, a lot of people seem to think that I was, or a few people, some people seemed through it, but a lot of people seem to think that I was completely, I guess they watched the first, like the intro to the video, and thought I was just going to go on a Upchurch bashing thing. And while I've sat here and openly admitted to everyone that Screw is my favorite YouTube rapper, I actually really like what Upchurch did with the Joe Meteorite diss. The only thing about Upchurch that I can honestly sit here and say I didn't like is I'm just not a fan of the Southern rap style. And it's not just him. There's a bunch of Southern rappers that I just, while they may have bars and stuff, I just don't typically listen to them on a regular basis. Because I prefer the Midwest style of hip-hop, like the choppy and bouncy flow where everything is wordplay, and that's just me. But that's nothing to take away from what was going on. However, somebody has gone on to tell me that Upchurch also does country music, and one of the people even came in and was like, "Hey, look," they said, "I think you don't really understand Upchurch." And I even told him, I was like, "You're right, and I would like to listen to more of what he's got. Do you have anything specific you would like me to check out that you think would be different? Because I do listen to country music as well." And he gave me a list of things and was like, go check them out, let me know how it is. So I figured I would react to one of them and see how this goes. And this is called Upchurch, this is Upchurch's My Neck of the Woods. So we're going to check out this song. And like I said, I hope I enjoy it. I mean, Upchurch actually subscribed to the channel. So he at least either liked my reaction or just liked the fact that I don't know if he actually sat through and watched the entire thing. But yeah, Upchurch even subscribed. So we're going to check this out, and hopefully it is enjoyable. I think it will be. I love country music. As a matter of fact, hip-hop and country are my two favorite genres of music. So we're going to check this out. Now, for you, those of you hip-hop fans, I know you're already going to be like, "Oh, man, he's doing country music." Yeah, I am. I'm going to branch out and do tons of different music. Like, I've even got a Slipknot song that a friend of mine wanted me to check out. So there will be some rock coming here soon as well. So let's check this out, and let's hope it's amazing. Upchurch.
I was born in Music City and raised in a country song. I didn't know I lived in a country song until I found my love for music. And when I started writing songs, I realized that my childhood memories transitioned into fully painted pictures of the country through the art of sound. I come from a place where marijuana leaves and American flags are spray painted on damn near every underpass, where the longest straightaway in town is the midnight drag strip, and where the cornfields still harvest the lust of two young guns in a truck bed listening to the local radio station. These songs aren't for everybody. They ain't gotta be for anybody, really, but they're for the country, to pay homage for a Southern all-American upbringing that will hopefully live on forever. So long live the South, and long live your neck of the woods too. Church.
All right.
Duly kicking up dust on a one-lane road, Joe Diffie tunes humming out the radio. And the night so young as we are right now, sitting frozen in time on the edge of time.
Hold on. Damn. No lie, I did not expect his voice to sound that good. I expected it to be good, but not that good. Goddamn, Church.
We are right now, sitting frozen in time on the edge of time. The water tower says the same thing. John Deere Green with the same names. A little faded, but it still looks good. In my neck of the woods, neck of the woods, my neck of the woods. In my neck of the woods. There's stop signs that I ran through like Richard Petty at Daytona. Black marks where I slammed the brakes where that blacktop first had me on it. Doing 75 in a 35, like a spray painted 3 off on the side. Jumping out to that cassette tape, yelling country boys, we can't survive. We all
Slim Shady LP.
Boys looking for a Jeep with Daisy in it. Barefoot better since day one. Plenty of underpasses with a past in it. Them rope swings ain't been used in 10 years, and that's no lie. But that swimming hole still look ice cold, and this place ain't aged a day in time. Duly kicking up dust on a one lane.
Now see, right there, I liked that flow. And he sounds more comfortable doing it. And I don't know if he kind of got pushed out of his comfort zone with the battle rap thing with Screw. But that actually sounded more natural and like he wasn't, like I said, the disses didn't have that kind of flow to it. And that sounded really good. Really good.
Still look ice cold, and this place ain't aged a day in time. Duly kicking up dust on a one-lane road, Joe Diffie tunes humming out the radio. And the night so young as we are right now, sitting frozen in time on the edge of time. The water tower says the same thing. John Deere Green with the same names. A little faded, but it still looks good. In my neck of the woods, neck of the woods, my neck of the woods. In my neck of the woods. If I die, you can see the artwork on my skin that tells the life I lived. See the marks I left through all these songs I wrote when I was a kid. And look back at the pictures of these sold out shows across the states. When I put these boots up, yeah, I've danced across a couple dusty states. And I look back at the town and play a record from like 30 back. Play Rolling Stone a couple times and still roll up a joint so fat. I'll be rocking and rolling in a rocking chair made of wood, looking at the water tower over the hill right by the sun. Duly kicking up dust on a one-lane road, Joe Diffie tunes humming out the radio. And the night so young as we are right now, sitting frozen in time on the edge of time. The water tower says the same thing. John Deere Green with the same names. A little faded, but it still looks good. In my neck of the woods, neck of the woods, my neck of the woods. In my neck of the woods, my neck of the woods, my end of the road. That football field that we practiced, oh. Had that parking lot hopping on a Friday night at Sonic till the neon lights were down and a field party started. In my neck of the woods, in my neck of the woods, in my neck of the woods, my neck of the woods.
Dude, Church. Amazing song. And you know what's funny? So, just to guys give you a little bit of a history of my musical upbringing and why I like so many different styles of music. So, like growing up, and I'll try to make this quick and simple to not drag this video out, but growing up, I was exposed to a lot of country, classic rock, and hip hop. And the classic rock was, well, the country was from my mom. And at the time, growing up, I didn't even like country. Honestly, I didn't even start liking country music till about 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years ago or so. And a lot of it is, I'm not a big fan of like the old style country. I mean, I always grew up liking like Garth Brooks and stuff like that. But my mom was like a lot of Dolly Parton, which I was not a big fan of, and things of that nature. I didn't really like the real old school twangy country. I love listening to pop music. I love listening to hip hop. The hip hop and the classic rock, and at the time alternative rock and stuff like that, I got from my brother. Him and I would listen to a lot of that. And then around the time Eminem came in, I started getting really big into hip hop, and I listened to a lot of hip hop. And like I said, I didn't start listening to country until about 7 years ago, shortly after I got divorced. And it's funny, the reason why I never listened to country music is I can never really connect with it. Like I couldn't feel it. And it's funny going through divorce, how much country music started resonating with me when I would listen to it. And what's funny is a lot of people always make jokes about if you play country music backwards, you get everything you lost back. And honestly, today's country is a lot more different. It's not about losing things. Most of it's really just love music. And which is why I think I really started getting into it. Plus, a lot of it almost seems like country has become more poppy, and which is why I think I enjoy it so much. Because like I said, I grew up listening to pop music. I grew up listening to NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and stuff like that as well. And it's like I said, I was really able to start really connecting to it. And like with this song, now while I did not have the straight Southern upbringing, I'm sure Upchurch did. Growing up in Indy, and for those of you that haven't noticed from the Indianapolis Colts blanket or in my other videos where I'm usually recording over there, all the Indianapolis Colts in the background, I live in Indy. And Indy, and I could probably say this for a lot of the Midwest states, while we don't grow up in a full Southern upbringing, we definitely are grown. It's like we're raised in the city with Southern values. Which is, I guess, the way I could best explain it. It's always about being polite and kind to people and being respectful, working hard. I mean, even living in Indy, we still go through a lot of the things that even Upchurch talked about or sang about in his song. And it was just a beautiful song, man. Great job. I'm going to cut that off here, though, before I get to talking too much. If you guys like the video, be sure to slash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Be sure to check the description down below for my Twitter, my Facebook, my Instagram, and my Discord. And again, everybody, thanks for stopping by. RHEC crew, guys, please understand, I just wasn't a big fan of the style of rap that Upchurch was using in the past couple of vids. But like this, it sounded amazing. Thank you all for stopping by, and I cannot wait to see you depraved people later. Take care.